You mentioned before about Lord of the Rings
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
And so you're very upset about the fact that I haven't seen any Lord of the Rings.
Yes. I think we're all upset about this. I think anyone would be upset at this point.
Okay, to my defense, I was trying to watch it on the plane, and I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't get into it. Maybe, I don't know, tell me, is the beginning very boring? And is that what it is? Like, I've just heard so many great things about Lord of the Rings, and every time when I try to watch it, I think just the first scenes put me off completely, and I usually stop.
Well, it depends, I guess, what you like. I mean, obviously.
Because, you know, I do like stuff like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, and like, I do like fantasy and different worlds and stuff.
Yeah, then I think you should give it more of a chance than the first couple of scenes. It is a bit slow moving at start, but like...
Yeah.
Just because you don't know what's coming yet.
Of course, yeah. And I think the problem was that the first 20 minutes were very slow, or I don't know, half an hour, maybe, I don't know, a few hours, because I don't know how long.
It's like a 3-hour movie, so yeah, I could see that.
Exactly. So without it moving, and from the beginning, I was just like, oh shit, well, this is like another 3 hours left. I don't really want to do it, but...
No, but it's great, actually. I really think you would like it. Specifically, I think as the story moves on, honestly, you have to get at least an hour into it to really like understand what's going on. Like, do you know anything about Lord of the Rings?
I mean, that people are looking for a ring, and there's a guy that has it, Bilbo Baggins, right? That's like, I mean, he finds it in the river or something like that, and then everybody's chasing him, and then basically all the Harry Potter and Game of Thrones stuff, people are killing each other. No, I'm joking. People are gonna hate me for this.
Did you watch? Yeah, it's just... No, but did you like watch The Hobbit first, or did you watch...
No, I read Hobbit at school.
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, okay, nice.
I didn't like it then, but it was because it was a compulsory book that you had to read. And then all I remember from Hobbit was that there was a hut that inside the hut, the owner had stools with like 3 legs. I remember that was one of the questions on the test. So it's the most ridiculous thing that I remember from it. And
that's that's
basically
specific.
Yeah, because I remember exactly.
Weirdly specific, yeah.
Because, you know, later on after reading a book, you obviously have to go and like write an exam from it, technically to check whether you read it or not. And then one of the questions was like, how many legs did the stool have? And 3. There you go.
You nailed it.
That. Yeah. I remember that one.
Was your teacher proud?
No, I think I had it wrong, to be honest. I think I put 4 at the... I didn't even assume that there's going to be something weird because she's asking the question.
So you looked it up after to find out that there were 3?
I think when I had the results, I was just like, this question was wrong. And then usually they cross out your answer and write the...
Oh, it's nice. They even tell you what the answer is.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't just leave you being ignorant.
No, you find out later, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure there's more to Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and all the trilogy and all the universe than
3 stools, 3-legged stools.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I encourage you to watch By the next episode of the podcast, Macho will have watched at least The Fellowship of the Ring. That is the one thing you have to watch.
Okay, I'll do that.
You know, but are you watching the extended edition?
Well, which one is 3.5 hours?
That's the extended edition. So the thing is, I feel like most people want to like Lord of the Rings originally, like started with like the standard version, like, and I think it's just hard to like start with the extended edition because if you're not a big Lord of the Rings person to begin with, I think I think you're gonna get lost in some of the details. And obviously the reason why they released the theatrical versions shorter is because there was value in keeping the plot going. So those extra details maybe aren't really what you want necessarily, but I think if you go and check out the theatrical, which is like I think 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours and 45.
Oh, there's only the highlights, the best bits, you say.
Yes. It's a highlight reel of the Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Music montage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it does feel that way anyway.
Okay. No. But okay, would you say from your perspective, this is like one of your favorite movies?
Yeah.
Some people are like religiously watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I would 100% say.
I think one of my best friends, movies. Olga, actually, she would hate me for saying anything that I haven't seen it. Especially that she usually says that Led Zeppelin had a lot of Lord of the Rings references in their songs. And so how could I never seen the movies? I'm like, okay.
Well, see, now you would probably be
I'm thinking the hole even deeper.
Well, no. I think what I can say that you would be probably a bit like is that I don't really listen to Led Zeppelin, so I wouldn't know any of.
You watched Lord of the Rings. You don't listen to Led Zeppelin. What's wrong with you?
No, this has been I don't know topic list of top topics or things to listen to, you know. So
okay, so
I didn't really, but now that I know, that gives me a lot of motivation.
Yeah, by the next episode, Paul's gonna listen to the whole discography of.
I gave you one movie. That's 2.5 hours. You want to give me a whole discography of fucking?
How many albums they have? They have like 5 albums. Well, 1, 2, 3.
I'd be
4.
surprised.
And it's easy to go through them because it's
when you count
4 albums are like these are the titles of the albums 1, 2, 3, 4.
Really?
Then there's a Presence, Physical Graffiti, and then this one in the bar, or maybe that's the Presence one. I think there's like 8 albums that I remember now. And honestly, you have to only listen to first 4, I'd say. People don't really enjoy the rest of them, or at least they're not as iconic, but I would say first 4 definitely something that you should have on your iPod, on your MP3 player, whatever you're using these days.
MP3 player.
CD player of your collection.